Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey with Teaching Online with Kelsey. So please make sure it is not the last time that you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below so that you are notified of new videos on my channel every week. And to also give this video a thumbs up. It does support me and this channel. And make sure to check out my links down below to make sure that you do continue to support my channel and that I can continue making content for you every week. And if you just need more individualized support or a personal plan for your online teaching journey, make sure to look into my YouTube memberships where you will be able to have access to group mentoring meetings with me and also one-on-one mentoring meetings with me. So one of the most frequently asked questions that I see on the Allschool Facebook page and also in the comments of my YouTube channel is the type of classes that you can teach on Allschool. And for this video, I'm going to just break down for you each type of class that you can teach on Allschool and what that really looks like when you're wanting to create classes or schedule out classes, and what Allschool may or may not plan to do for future types of classes on the platform. So currently, as of August 2022, which is when I am filming this video, there are only 3 types of classes that you can teach on the Allschool platform. Right now, you can teach a one-time class, a multi-day class, or an ongoing class. So the first type of class that you can teach on Allschool is a one-time class. And I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, but a one-time class is a class where you essentially teach a subject one time for one date. There's not like any homework or anything that the students have to do beforehand, before class. There might be a worksheet if you want to do that, but there's no future dates or anything that students need to do ahead of time. It's that learners can just sign up. They meet you that one time for that particular subject, and that's it. Now on the Allschool platform, you can schedule out one-time classes relatively easy. So you could have it when you schedule out one-time classes on the site where you can offer like multiple dates to add, to teach this one-time class. So this helps out for scheduling a lot. And I love that feature so much. You can add up to 20 dates on your one-time classes that you schedule on. So per one-time class. So let's say for my solar system class, I schedule for like Tuesdays at 8. Like I could go ahead and schedule out like the Tuesdays at 8 up to 20 dates at a time. It just makes scheduling so much easier. And one-time classes, you meet one time, and generally you can charge those classes, I would say at least, $15 a student, if not more. Definitely know your worth as a teacher. I would not say less than $15 a learner, just because inflation's real and you deserve that pay, of course. So that's just a pro tip for how you want to rate your one-time class. And that's how you let the families know that this is a one-time purchase and they're not going to be able to subscribe to it. It is just a one-time purchase for one-time classes. The second type of class that you can teach on Allschool is called multi-day. Now, multi-day format is ideal for like camp style classes, or if you're only wanting to offer a subject for like 2 or 3 weeks, or you're like teaching it 2 times a day, and for the entire course, it would be like 6 times, that you would teach it. Or it could even be a semester course, depending on how you want to view it. The multi-day format is great for like summer camp formats or winter camp formats because they're only for so many days. So like for camps, it could be like 4 or 5 times a week, or they could meet 2 times a week. Like I said, either for a month or 2 months, that sort of format. And it's only going to be that time frame that you will meet. So if you only have 8 meetings and you meet 2 times a week, you meet 4 weeks, 2 times a week, and then that's it for the subject. That's it for the class. So there's not going to be any continuation. There may be assignments or projects in between the camps, but of course it just depends on what kind of subject you're going over, or if you're doing, like a book club type assessment thing, like you're reading one book and the focus is on that story, that sort of thing. And the third type of class that you can offer on Allschool is called ongoing. Now, ongoing is the class where there is not an end date in sight, at least unless the interest just really falls down and you don't really see a point in meeting anymore. Ultimately, you have the choice and you have the control of when you want the ongoing meetings to stop. So, and there's not necessarily an end date. They don't necessarily, need one class in order to do another. So families could come in to ongoing classes at any point as long as you are continuing to offer dates for that time period that you're offering the class. So that could, this could mean that the ongoing club could last a year, or it could only last 6 months. Again, the end date is up to you, and you continue to add on the dates, and you have control on how many times you want to meet a week. Like if you want to do a club, ongoing classes are generally like what you'll see on Allschool would be like the club. So if there's a book club, a space club, a music club, an art club, those are going to be your ongoing formats. And generally, those are going to be like subscription based. Generally, it's smart to do a subscription based rate for families, because that means, they can sign up for the ongoing class at any point, and then they can leave the ongoing class for whatever reason at any point as well. Currently, at the moment, so as I said, I'm filming this in August of 2022, there are only 3 types of classes that you can teach on Allschool. Now, at the beginning of Allschool, like starting to form up, I did ask someone on the Allschool team if they had any ideas of when they might come up with like flexible scheduling or like flex class type of class options for Allschool. And my general understanding of the response that I got back from the Allschool team about flex classes is that they have entertained the idea, they have explored the idea, but because Allschool is a brand new company, they want to tailor to families that are ideally looking for like live class formats. And as much as we would love to have, classes semi-passively and then we could still, move on with our lives, most families generally love the live class format. And not saying that there are families on Allschool that would, that wouldn't sign up for flex classes. It's just, for my observations, even from like Outschool perspective, is that most families generally like the live class aspect and not so much the flex class aspect. So they may have been very, very hesitant to offer flex options on the Allschool platform because they're really trying to see how the live classes are going and offer live classes to families because those are the classes that sell well. That's not to say that Allschool's like, nah, we're not going to offer this option or anything, because as far as I know, they're at least curious about the idea. They probably just need to do more research on what it might mean to have a successful, flexible schedule class option for families. And since many of us that teach on the Allschool platform see a lot of families from overseas, it could be beneficial in that respect, in that those families are able to get their lessons, at a time that works best for them, and maybe not necessarily us.
Like 2 a.m. in the morning.
But I think it's just going to be a little bit longer before we start seeing the flexible scheduling options. I mean, of course, if you're able to share with the team, hey, I think I really like the idea of offering something like a flexible scheduling class, or something like Allschool did last year was starting with groups, which is like asynchronous, ongoing, like groups, essentially. Even if Allschool had something like that, that would be supplementary to take like after you would take a one-time class or multi-day camp or something ongoing, then that would be able, to be somewhat, asynchronous or semi-passive in that sort of respect. But as far as I know, the live classes are what does well on Allschool, and more research probably needs to be done to see if families would enjoy flexible learning options, and if there's some setbacks as to why they would not want flexible scheduling classes, like what Allschool could do to make families see, how asynchronous learning options could actually still be beneficial to families. So if you want that option for Allschool, that is something that we as a group of Allschool teachers need to share that idea with the Allschool team, just to see if we could entertain the idea a little bit more, because I think flexible learning options are a great option to have for families, and especially if your schedule doesn't really allow you to teach as many live classes as you would like to have, or if just life just gets so crazy for you that you truly just do not have time to teach these live classes anymore, that flexible learning options would be better suited for you. So that way you still have content to offer to families, and it's more flexible to whatever is going on in your life right now. So I hope that you find this video helpful, especially if you are just now getting into discovering Allschool and wanting to sign up to be a teacher for Allschool. Of course, if you need help, please download my free guide to Allschool down below, and that's going to help you get started on your journey to being an Allschool teacher and seeing what all that is about. So, and if you have any further questions about classes or future ideas for future videos, please leave a comment down below. I love to hear your comments, and I love to hear ideas for future videos as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.